load up.
Round one. Get ready.
It's Ryuki and SoSickNASHFAN.
Now, I want to know if that's like Nash from Street Fighter or what kind of character they're into, because we might see a little bit of hint of that just based off of their playstyle. Immediately getting in, those are the options we were talking about with Vox earlier.
All those dashes going in, but you got Rock with the run, trying to push up all that pressure. He's trying to bring SoSick all the way to the other corner here, and does. Wow, look at that. With the hard knockdown, so can't roll out there, but here comes SoSick spinning out of that corner.
Ryuki, excuse me, currently in SPG. Ryuki is one of those characters, or one of those players that I've watched a lot of online tournament footage of them, and I feel like they're one of the players that is kind of setting the blueprint for how neutral should be played with one of these shuttle-like characters. They like to get the lead, and then it's immediate keep away. A lot of the air fireballs like we're seeing on screen right now, and the Rapukin's on the floor and chasing right after him.
Oh yeah, I saw that in that gameplay where you were just zoning him out with the fireballs, get the one poke, and then confirm into the finish to get that first round. Ryuki goes up one round here in game one.
Seems like it's kill or be killed right now. SoSickNASHFAN just going in, and once he gets full screen, Vox does have some neutral skip stuff with those command dashes, but getting around the fireball game is probably going to be the biggest weakness of the character. Just has to really kind of pick and choose his moments when he wants to hit the gas. Like we just see right there with a massive punish. Currently in SPG, just charging forward on Ryuki right now.
I mean, you kind of can sense it. Wow, and he goes into the hidden gear right here. You can definitely sense it when he has the SPG right in the beginning like that. Like, you know he's going to go after you, like, right in the beginning. He's going to try to get in. It's almost like the game plan for Ryuki should be just try to zone him out and try to get out of that SPG.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when the health is low, like it was for Ryuki for most of that round. It's like you watch Animal Planet and you're watching a lion slowly stalk down like an injured gazelle, just waiting for that moment to go and get the kill. And SoSickNASHFAN just playing methodical, working out for him that time around, getting that life lead and just not really giving Ryuki the space to play that zoning game.
No, but there's a little nice anti-air to sort of stop the pressure, but that did not really stop Nash. Nash is trying to keep going here. And now we're playing a little bit of a close neutral now. This is probably not playing into Ryuki's hands.
Yeah, it seems like he really wants no part of it. SoSickNASHFAN, I love the call to use the SPG early there in case he does have to rev blow to try to steal that momentum back, because early on he's finding himself in the corner and that air fireball game becoming potent once again from Ryuki. They got their life lead and now they're just backing off again.
Yep. We're still on SPG though for Nash. So he's just trying to pick a spot as like Ryuki's just trying to come in and get a little poke just to get it confirmed so he can start off a combo.
Yeah, exactly. And air fireball keeps on coming. There we go, mixing up the offense just a little bit, timing the buttons, cashing out with the gear, coming right back in with a short hop, but goes right behind the back of Nash. Looking for the kill here.
That whiff was a little bit tough right there, and Nash is in a bit of a pickle here. Oh, but nice little counter right back in, but here comes Ryuki to close it out and gets that first game. Ryuki goes up 1-0. Wow, that was pretty good. That was actually a pretty good match. Most of these like matches that we see are usually like really fast. This was actually a really good, kind of intense, neutral game between these two.
Yeah, the old saying is that styles make fights. You can kind of see it here. Like Nash just wants no part of this neutral at this point, continuing to dash in, but it's just once again navigating the fireballs from the side of Ryuki is so hard for them. Great call on the wake up there, still in SPG, can make something happen with it. But it's just nice to see the tables turn and Ryuki have to press that offense just a little bit more.
Yeah, but you can see Ryuki really utilizing his range in the neutral, getting those longer pokes with the, I believe that's the C, not the C, the B, but the standing B, but yeah, wow, he's still kind of close it out. Sorry, I couldn't even finish my thought, and he already finished the round. That is not what it has been this whole game.
It's one thing we've seen Ryuki use, like kind of frugally, that we've seen in these matches so far when he's been on the Breakout series, is he'll just wait to the moment you least expect it to bust out that command throw. You saw it there to close out the round. Nash apparently took a little bit of a unlikeness to that. He's immediately going in, and that's over 50% gone, and he's matching the energy, timing the rev blow equally on there, still in SPG with a massive life lead.
Oh, and that, but it kind of come back here by Ryuki. He's now, oh, I thought he had enough time to get the meter, but there's a big punish there. Or by Ryuki, he's now put, Nash in the corner. Oh, this is not looking good for Nash right here. It's not, I thought it was going to kill. How's it going to go? Down to basically one last interaction.
I respect the call from both of them. They're both looking for DPs in the corner right now. Nash just one hit away, using the Just Defend, and pretty much its intended purpose to keep themselves alive here. Ryuki still finding themselves in overheat. 25 seconds on the clock. It's just a battle of wills here, Toma.
Yeah. Gonna see how it kind of goes. We got... we're still back in the neutral, but the Just Defends are actually giving some life back to Nash here. 17 seconds left on the clock. Oh, here comes Ryuki trying to push it. Oh, missed DP by Nash, but Nash was able to recover and finish off that round and ties it up in rounds here. Oh, geez, that was an intense last like 15 seconds, man.
Yeah, it's an absolute scramble at the end. And Vox is one of those characters I think actually succeeds very well when it comes down to the scrambles there. Nash ended up making work out for him. 1 round apiece here in game number 2. Ryuki trying to close it out. Nash coming through with the big rev blow, though, and that's going to be a lot of damage. Still sitting on 2 bars a meter.
Oh, man. Yeah, the wall bounce on Ryuki there. Nash was trying to employ more of his pressure. Now he's trying to absorb whatever Ryuki's throwing at him. And now we're back into the full screen neutral, seeing how Nash is going to respond here. Oh, never mind. Ryuki decided to run up and try to test his waters, but I think that was not a good decision.
Trying to wake up with the super of their own, and Nash is going to go ahead and find the punish. In the middle of overheat was, still sticking to his opponent like glue. I respect the gameplay from Nash right there. He had pretty much a one-track mindset and just wanted to get the mission accomplished.
Yeah, Ryuki was actually almost putting all the pressure on there in a second. Like, he could have just baited him out, but he decided to go in. I mean, I respect the aggression, but... Oh, well, right now he's doing the aggression now. I shouldn't say anything. He already got Nash down to half life.
Yeah. Nash trying to be aggressive on defense there at the wake up DP, not working out from now. Commanding lively from the side of Ryuki, but finding themselves in the corner. SoSickNASHFAN can make something happen here. The air fireball game not going to work out too much when your back's against the wall, but a great big rising tackle to get himself out of a bad spot.
Yeah, wake up DD to kind of get himself out of that corner, and now look at Ryuki trying to employ more damage. Nice, another wake up Nash, but that was not enough as Ryuki was able to confirm with the special move at the end there, and now is on set point.
Round 2.
See Nash here before, able to go ahead and turn the tides down 1 round while Ryuki's trying to look to close it out. But see, Ryuki changes the game plan a little bit, going right back to the zoning here. SoSickNASHFAN, though, has been on point with the JDs. You pointed out earlier, it's a great way if your opponent does want to sit back and just throw some fireballs. You're going to build up some health at the exact same time and also build some meter up at the same time.
Yeah. And right now, Nash with just about to get the second, there you go, get second meter there. Try to get out the hidden gear to get all that damage out if he's able to get that confirmed. Oh, misses on the rev blow there. A nice whiff punish by Ryuki to get some damage down.
Now, one thing I noticed from Ryuki now, he's not really hunting for that big damage. He's kind of getting the 4-hit B&B, backing off, and just taking his lead right there. Right there finds a big punish with the standing B off of a DP, cashing out big-time damage, and might just go ahead and take a little bit of a break here and get in this this block stun and just take off again, throwing the fireballs.
Oh, let's see how Ryuki's going to respond. Is he just going to keep throwing fireball? Oh, did the fireball and run through? Oh, tried to do a rev blow to catch Nash, but didn't really work out. Now they're both in overheat. But Nash falls to that hit on Ryuki, and Ryuki takes the set. I was gonna say though, non-factor. It was kind of interesting. Preecha being a rushdown. It's kind of like a classic matchup in a way. Let's see how it kind of goes out. On.
Yeah, it's one thing about Kain. Like, you would think they would be the prototypical zoner, but just like JP and Street Fighter 6 can also get down and dirty in the trenches whenever they need to. See, they're a big flash kick to go ahead and get themselves some space, but Supergrenas continuing just to dash forward. I like the walk and block so far.
Yeah, I mean, Super just decided to go like all out in the round start, just go rushing in. And look at the, oh my god, the combo expression right there by Supergrenas, taking out more than half the life there. And now, here comes El Dogor, trying to get in there. Oh, but there's a big punish by Dogor on that DP.
I'll tell you one thing, Kain, man. His feint combos go on forever. He's looking like a can-can dancer from like 1950s Vegas, the way he's just kicking that leg up over and over.
The kicking that leg up, that sort of like standing fireball where he just sort of jumps back to. It's just like, oh my god. It's like you want to get in. That's why I'm kind of interested, because it's the rush down nature of Preecha with those like faint sort of combos of man, it's just interesting to see. But, wow, jeez, these are really two good piles. Look at Dogor just kind of keep Supergrena at bay.
It's a
But
big
now-
time cross up. And you know, Preecha has like one of the easier combo fillers. What I believe it's called the Preecha combo is her little Rekka series. It's a great way just to sneak in a little bit more damage in the middle of her B&Bs. As you saw right there, Supergrenas just immediately just depleting the bar of El Dogor.
Yeah, but the one drawback on it though is that like she has to use almost all of her rev meter to get to those special parts. So it's just like if you have to go all out, you have to go all out. But you know you're taking a gamble if you're taking a gamble and you don't want. And if you're not finishing in that matchup and you're already at overheat, being an overheat against the Kain is not the best position right now. But oh my. As we're talking here, freaking Grenas is just like pressing buttons and just keeping Kain in the corner, and he takes that first round. Oh my
putting
god!
that SPG up in front looks like it allowed Grenas just to play with confidence, just right off the rip. And like you said, we're in the middle of yapping, and El Dogor's just fighting for his life in the corner as the pressure kept on going. So I love the options. They're looking for a rev blow. So nice will show it ties from the side of Supergrenas, making the most out of putting the SPG up front, and El Dogor. He's taking a nice trip to the corner there, Toma.
Oh my god, going right into the corner, like the timing on Supergrena, on timing those rev blows to react is just impeccable right now. But now we're kind of slowing it down as El Dogor's trying to put in pressure. But here comes Supergrena, but Supergrena is in overheat right now, so still putting up the aggression. Oh wow, he does not seem to care, still presses the buttons, and still is able to close out that round.
Just playing with absolute confidence. That's exactly why they're a two-time beta champion over here at the Breakout series. You can see right there, it's just even in overheat, just throwing caution to the wind, believing in the DP, believing in their pressure right off the rip. And their timing with their rev blows has just been on point the entire set so far. Here comes another big punish from them, by the way, and El Dogor going to a familiar spot right back in the corner.
Oh man, going back in the corner, but nice wake up, flash kick by Dogor to kind of get out of that corner, but it didn't really matter as he was getting in. But here it comes again, able to sort of reset the neutral a bit, but nice cross up by Supergrena again, and a nice punish on that back turn. And now, oh, this is not looking good for Dogor.
They go right into the hidden gear to close things out. Yes, sir. Supergrenas cashing out big time with an absolutely show-stopping 2-0 over El Dogor, Toma.
Holy bejeez. That
That
was
well, that
was really quick. That's what I'm used to watching when I'm watching the game, because it is a great game to even just learn it, and it gives me like great memories. But right now we got Rock and Hokutomaru. We got Yurikov and Ryuki here. So this, I believe, should be a top 8 match right now.
And
So
shout
we're
out
already in
Yurikov,
match
by the way, by signing over with Seoul, just trying to get these dubs and get over into that EWC. Massive congratulations for getting on that team. Yurikov definitely deserve it. You can see on screen right now playing with a nice lead there, a little jump back with Ryuki and the SPG.
Oh yeah, already, but we're gonna see how he's gonna utilize. Yep, there we go. All those different jump trajectories and the teleports. A nice rev blow to kind of stop that pressure on Ryuki. Wow, just these neutral jumps just kind of stopping Ryuki is kind of interesting as he gets those in the shurikens.
Seen from Ryuki though, they won't be denied if they want to find some damage. Gets caught with the back though there from Yurikov. One thing I noticed from Yurikov so far, they're just trying to stick and move, just get their damage and just use those mobility options of Hokutomaru. It's one of the things we've seen from the character over and over. They do cash out a lot of damage, but the movement at the end of the day is their best tool.
And Yurikov is a really nice guy. I met him over at DIY. He's a really great player, a really great person to talk to. Loves the game, loves SNK. So it's great to see that he got that opportunity as well. To get into the EWC. But anyway, as we're kind of going in there, Ryuki's also a really great player too, as he's been a veteran here on Breakout, and now he's trying to apply a lot of the pressure back on Yurikov here. Oh, a nice rev blow to stop some of that pressure, and now here comes Ryuki again.
Yeah, interesting to see Ryuki have to play in a different gear than we saw him in the last match just on stream. Not able to play the keep away game of the fireball when he had a life deficit here, but it's just Hokutomaru is just so hard to catch. So Ryuki's got to really make it count once he gets his paws on him.
Right now with Ryuki in overheat, we're trying to see how he's able to respond. Well, that was a great way to respond. Gets that special out and takes out Yurikov in that round. We're tied up in rounds here in game 1.
Yurikov choosing to put the SPG up front, also does have 2 bars of super there, can cash out with the hidden gear early. Let's see if they choose to do it off of this B&B punish. Big time damage incoming.
Oh my god, I was going to say, there it is.
Yeah, that should do you for about 60% right there. Yurikov, you could tell, just absolutely been in the lab with this character, almost coast to coast and cashing out all this damage at the exact same time.
I already know him as a lab rat in general. Oh, nice interrupt though right there with his own rev blower. I believe that was another rev blow. And now here comes Yurikov trying to get it in, gets the hit confirmed to finish the combo, gets the perfect as well, and gets this first game.
Yeah, absolutely insane reactions there for the universal anti-air. Just reactions completely on point. That's another thing that makes Yurikov so dangerous is not only are they a lab rat, they just have the instincts of a great fighting game player.
He's been around a long time. He's an old head, so like he has a lot of the SNK like mechanics down, even though this is a new game. And look at him already get that life down, like deleting half the life on Ryuki here, and oh my god, gets that another confirm and keeping Ryuki in the corner.
Yeah, the hang time looking for that cross up, you can tell is just throwing Ryuki off, not really committing to a rising tackle, worried about it showing up on the same side. Great job there with the DP break, going right back into the corner is Yurikov. Gotta watch that red meter though, slowly starting to creep up there, Toma.
Yeah, it's starting to creep up a little bit on Ryuki, but trying to get some shimmies, trying to bait out a whiff or a whiff throw, but Yurikov was not biting at all. But there's a nice confirm again by Ryuki. Ryuki's able to get that with the little super. And now, still an overheat. Nice throw tech, but Yurikov is able to close it out. Game one.
Yeah, it seems like Ryuki just has to spend so much to just try to get Yurikov to just sit down in the corner for just a second so we can start really working his offense.
Man, and you got Ryuki just trying to keep Yurikov in the corner. But, like, nice defense, though, by Yurikov, too. Not, like, yeah, Ryuki's hitting buttons, but you got... Yurikov was just waiting for his opening, and there it was. Oh,
great jump in there, gonna cash out with some more damage. Little light into the hidden gear. Might be just enough to get Ryuki at an SPG here. I love the way that Yurikov's just choosing to spend his meter here. It's been all about keeping Ryuki at an SPG by any means necessary.
Yep. They'll have a little SPG left on Ryuki, though, but it's not looking good for him. Nice throw tech by Yurikov. Oh, nice guard cancel, though, to stop that pressure. And now here comes Yurikov, who's able to get that confirm on the cross-up and then close out that round and close out that game and set. Yurikov moves on in two winners final.
So cool, Rock.
Just absolutely clean gameplay from the side of Yurikov there. You know, not taking
gameplay, and we thought he was a scrub in this game, but he's not. As we've seen, and now we're seeing him come out more. So we got Rogelio and Grenas going at it right here, and now Rogelio is really just pushing forward already, putting Grenas in the corner. But that was a nice little escape by Grenas right there with that rev blow.
Yeah, first use of the rev guard we've seen tonight too to get them space there. It seems like Rogelio just really wants to just play close under his terms. Right there we see another 2B landing. That shades of EP right there. The use of the instant overhead as well.
Yeah, oh, but nice. Like a frame one special or something? Jeez. That was like insane reaction by Rogelio there. I was just like Grenas was like, I thought it was going to land like her standing D, and then all of a sudden Rogelio said nope, and then went through. Rogelio goes up one round.
Seems like both of these fighters right now are just treating like a heavyweight bout, both just kind of just staying in each other's chest. We see a lot of red blow attempts from the side of Grenas, and right there finds one finally. Gotta watch out Rogelio also being an SPG as well.
Yeah, it is like a heavyweight match in like round 8, like round 9, where they're just going at it with like no legs left. But as we're kind of going in, we got a little bit of a neutral, and like you see Rogelio actually is able to space out Grenas here using that range, and here comes that super level 1 and keeping up that pressure. See how it kind of goes, but oh no, here comes Grenas.
Yeah, it was a great little walk under there. It seemed like Rogelio was just looking for that air-to-air too many times, finds themselves in the corner now. The only way they can really get out is if they choose to spend that super, trying to use the rev guard to get themselves some space, and they found it.
They did. Now we're down to one last interaction left. Here comes the super. Oh, man, Rogelio was able to get that hit in before the super fully activated. and he goes up 1-0 here in this winner semifinal.
Yeah, Grenos is just winding up for like the Yayata, and he was just immediately shut down with a punch to the chin from Rogelio right there. But so far, the pace of the match has just been just a battle of wills. No one's really has any interest in playing any kind of ranging. I think I saw one fireball the entire time from the side of Grenos, so they're getting down and dirty here, Tomo.
Oh no, they're getting down and dirty. Like you said, they're just throwing haymakers right now in this match. Like we're going in. Like there is some good defense, but there's almost no range right now. Ooh, bait whip throw on Grenas there. Now we're doing a little bit of a shimmies back and forth, trying to see who can win neutral. As we got now Grenas is throwing the fireballs.
Yeah, might have got hit in the chin a little too hard, just trying to play the range game now. And you know, the tougher part is Billy doesn't really have too many options when it comes to getting out of a zoning game right here. So it looks like Supergrenas might have just, you know, the light bulb went off and they're choosing to change up their playstyle a bit.
Yeah, well, that's the name of this game. You kind of play your opponent and then adapt if something is not working. But right now, speaking of adapting, Rogelio was able to get more of these in. Well, look at that, just defense by Supergrenas, and is able to punish off of those. Wow, that was good reactions.
Absolutely beautiful. Great job. DP break there. Wasn't able to carry off of it, but a great tech from the side of Rogelio. Their defense has been looking good so far. Supergrenas finding themselves in the corner, backdashing, worried about that DP is Rogelio.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but a nice throw by Grenas right there, and is able to close it out on Rogelio and goes up 1 round and it's game 2.
Yeah, Grenas just believes in their strings. We've seen it from them, like both matches we saw on stream. They're believing in their strings, and it looks like it's kind of throwing their opponent off, as we saw right there to close out the round.
Yeah, and here we go. We're trying to play the neutral, but now there's Rogelio using the advantage. He just poking range of Billy Kain. But here comes Grenas trying to push up that rush now. Oh, whoa! Nice throw by Rogelio there.
That's the best option right there to go ahead and just shut down that Rebel, especially when it's being used so much. Grenas is just kind of using it like his best friend. Still a little bit in SPG, you have to watch out for it. Does Rogelio, but still just poking away, getting their damage in and setting the tone.
That's a DP out, and there's a rev blow there. Oh, nice anti-air and a punish. Oh man, this is not looking good for Grenas right now. Just do it? Nope. Okay, now it did.
There you go.
Still trying to get
with
used
the Scrooge McDuck there.
Yeah, still trying to get used to the damage output right now. It's a little it's still new. I'm still getting used to it, but I mean,
yeah.
Got it down, man.
It seems like every time I think something's gonna kill, it's a sliver, and every time I think there's gonna be a sliver, it kills. So I definitely feel you on that one.
Yeah, it's all good though. Anyway, but here we go. We got kind of tied in life here, but no SPG for Supergrenas right now. So kind of in a little bit of a disadvantage not to be able to use any hidden gears or discounts. But oh man, look at Rogelio's trying to get in there right now and just apply some pressure and kind of beat a whiff, it looks like.
Yeah, it seems like when Grenas isn't in the SPG, they're just kind of on the back foot, and right now Rogelio just making the most out of it, just playing their spacing perfectly, just not giving Supergrenas enough room to really jump out or just throw anything silly out. A 2B connection there into the Super. It's going to be business decision time for Supergrenas as they're sitting on meter, chooses to wake up, and it's not going to work out for him, but you got to watch out for the last hit.
I was going to say, I was waiting for the punish by Rogelio, but it was not able. Oh, and there's another punish by Grenas. Oh, this is not looking good right now. Look at Grenas trying to add. Oh, another one. Okay, now he's going to hold it and get the proper punish. He learned the first time.
Yeah.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on... Yeah, whatever. I don't know the whole thing, how it goes anymore. I'm a little out of breath from that match. But Rogelio does take that round and...
Miku colorway, which I absolutely love to see. But let's see how this one turns out, Tomo.
Oh, I like the fit on the Terry there with Hyde. Like, that's a nice little, like, light blue there. Anyway, as we got this going... Oh, speaking of Terry just rushing in, trying to get that in there, but nice block punish by RINO to sort of stop that pressure up. Ooh, missed rev blow by Hyde, and we're going to see how this is kind of answered as RINO is able to get the hit confirm on the combo.
Yeah, great defense early from RINO. We know Hyde loves that short hop C so much to open up his pressure. But right now, RINO just getting the lead and now just using those mobility options. Once again, we've seen it from Hokutomaru after Hokutomaru, and they're just the easiest way to put it. That's an annoying thing to deal with, is when someone has the lead and they're just kind of just being all over the place at once.
And that neutral jump does take it, just kind of catches Hyde off guard. Gets that last hit. RINO goes up 1 round here in game 1. We gonna see how it kind of goes. Jumps over the 4 fireball by Hyde. Nice little defense there. Oh, there's a good proper punish by Hyde.
Yeah, you got to get it in while you can. Hyde not taking his foot off the gas so far. He's going to go for the full corner carry combo off the crack shoot there. Another short hop jump C to go ahead and open RINO right up. Sitting on some super. You can be able to cook with it. Still in SPG as well.
Yeah, still in SPG. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon, as RINO's able to get into this and is probably going to spend his meter, and does there. At least get him out of SPG, but that might be too little too late for this round, as Hyde is able to close it out with his super of his own.
Yeah, busting out with the power dunk when you least suspect right there, paying off for him big time. It's just back and forth we go. We talked about it earlier, just the game of cat and mouse. Will Hyde be able to get his damage and to make RINO come to him, or is RINO going to get his licks and then completely go back to full screen, or just continue to take to the skies like we're seeing here?
Yeah, but as you can see, though, he does play, RINO does play Hoku a little bit differently compared to someone like Yurikov, who is more of like a spacing monster. Right now, we just see RINO trying to rush in and get those hit confirms to get that, and right now bringing about a quarter left of damage now left, or a quarter amount of health left on Hyde. Hyde is in a really big predicament with RINO in SPG. This is not looking good for him.
Yeah, just so hard to catch out of the air there. You see Hyde just trying to walk back and forth and get RINO to go ahead and whiff on something, using the just defend to try to find the spot to, you know, just break up this offense, but putting themselves into overheat in the middle of that process. And RINO sitting pretty as well, just having SPG in a massive life lead and closing out the round there, taking the first game over Hyde.
Yeah, just waiting with Hyde and overheat, and just kind of baiting the switch with that life lead. I mean, it was basically the best game plan for RINO. Why risk it, you know?
Exactly. I tell you what, though, Hyde's got to make the most out of being in SPG. We saw it just immediately get eliminated off a one touch from RINO just last round, but able to go ahead and get in, just baiting out a DP and a rev blow, breaking it in the process is Hyde, and now you're living in his world.
Oh, right now, right in the corner is RINO. RINO's trying to figure a way out of there. Gets that hit confirm on the 2C. And now, tried to throw an air shuriken, gets whiffed, but was not properly punished by Hyde. So it's another chance for RINO here, but gets caught. And this is not looking good for RINO. RINO is, okay, great. A 2A just does it, I guess, right?
Yeah, sometimes in a scramble, you just got to stick it out and hope it hits, especially when it's down to one hit right there. But Hyde was able to take command early there, getting in big damage, finding themselves a rev blow early. Let's see if they continue just to stick on RINO here.
Oh, God, nice confirm by Hyde there. Oh, but a reverse on the rev blow, and now here comes RINO going in for more bread and butter combos with this range. Is he going to be... Thought he was going to try to be able to spend the level 2 meter there. He had the hidden gear available.
Yeah, might be saving it for the kill there. Was able to go ahead and just rev Hyde enough, though. Now in overheat. He's got to stick on him one way or another, but just missing those options now thanks to being in overheat.
Yeah. Ooh, nice little teleport there by RINO. RINO is using the trajectory of the jumps to really cross up Hyde, and there's a nice confirm again by RINO. Life lead again for RINO here, trying to just bait something out. Both are in overheat, but I just got out of it and has two supers.
Hyde's going to come back online just a little bit earlier here. Can just go ahead and just try to put on the pressure here. 64% of overheat left. Got to watch that guard break, but a DP break combo should go into the level 2. They're going to go ahead and let it rip with the power geyser. Time to guess for game on Wake Up, but a Wake Up super not going to go ahead and find its home, and you're going to get a 5-knuckle shuffle straight to the jaw, and Hyde putting themselves on the board, looking like they're slowly cracking the code here, Toma.
Yeah, without that, basically just waiting for his opening. Very patient gameplay by Hyde there. Was able to capitalize and especially baited out that super and was able to just close that out. What a comeback by RINO there, and by Hyde. But no slash to RINO, but he is getting pushed to the corner here by Hyde, and now Hyde is just commanding his game plan right now.
Yeah, just a couple of hot starts so far for Hyde. Still in an SPG, should be right out of it right now. See if RINO has enough, just magic to muster up a comeback here, cashing out with the super to get his rev gauge just a little bit lower, but a nice just defense on Wake Up from Hyde to get himself some space.
God, caught in the whiff on the throw, but no real good punish there. Oh, nice block. Oh, whoa, he still was able to confirm. I did not think I was able to confirm that. Ends it with the throw, and now is on set point. Whoa, what was that?
Yeah, the turns have tabled here, Toma. Now just one more round left for Hyde just to close this thing out here. It seemed like RINO just kind of had the master plan coming in, but Hyde just throwing caution to win and just getting off to a hot start in all of these rounds so far, especially with that SPG up front. We only saw one challenge so far from RINO with the red blow.
Yeah, right. Oh, but there's a nice counter hit by RINO. RINO's able to extend to this combo. Does not have enough meter to go to the hidden gear yet. But we're kind of rebet set to neutral. RINO still has SPG. Oh, this is... Oh, RINO gets out that damage, gets that last confirm, and is able to close out that round. We're now going to a final round.
Yeah, we didn't see him use that hang time too many times, but it came in clutch there to close out that round, and now it's just going to be a battle of who wants it more between these two. Almost equal meter, and both having SPG up front makes things very, very interesting here, and pretty much fighting for your tournament life, Toma.
Yeah, they're fighting for their tournament life here. That, like, loser of this is eliminated for tonight, as we're in the losers round 1 of top 8. So we're going to kind of go about it here. Oh, man, yeah, RINO was really just trying to, like, sort of like do some shimmies, but now is doing a full rush down on Hyde, but now it's crossed up, and now he's in the corner, and now Hyde is getting that throw in and now putting all that pressure.
Out of SPG early as both players. Cashing out with the Buster. Wolf is Hyde. He's going to go super into super. We saw him do it last week on stream, and he's just showed us he still has those tricks up his sleeves to go ahead and spin all that meter optimally right now. RINO getting caught out of the sky, and it's time to make a big business decision, waking up with a 2A.
Oh, man. This is intense right now. Oh, nice whiff on a throw by Hyde. What's going to happen here? Got RINO in the corner. Oh, what defense there by RINO right there. Oh, he's able to confirm it and takes that round and set. Wow. That was... My hands are shaking. I'm not even
just
playing.
a show of patience. It's a show of patience.
I'll just be honest. I got bait and switched, man. It's all right. We got Hotaru and Billy Kain out here. Oh, so this is our actually first Hotaru of the night. So this is actually going to see how this kind of plays out. I haven't seen this matchup at least in a little bit, or at least remember a good one. Wow, Kain is really trying to keep up with the pressure here, even though got hit a little bit there, but now is going in and keeping Liquid in the corner.
That far D is just such a pestering button from the side of Hotaru. I see them sticking out a little bit more, trying to challenge a lot of these pokes from Billy Kain, but not finding too much success off of it early. Liquid O still in SPG. As I said, they get smacked right out of it, and see if King can make anything happen. Now they have the red blow online.
Yeah, and King's also, well, I was going to say, oh no, still in SPG right now. Trying to figure out, we're playing real, like, kind of classic zoning game right at this point. We're just trying to see who can get neutral, and here comes Kain. Kain was able to get that hit confirm, and now is trying to rush down Liquid to neutralize that range. Nice just defense, and guard cancel there, punished by King. King is just going in, leaving no space on Liquid, and is able to activate the level 1 and take that first round.
Get ready.
Yeah, it seemed like King just really had to rely on movement speed there. Usually you see a lot of Hotaru just throw the fireball and then run right after it, but Billy Kain, one of those characters that can challenge that fireball from certain ranges because that Kain has such a large hitbox on it, is able to break through it. But King right now just using that movement speed to the best of his abilities.
Yeah, well, it's not just that, it's also trying to get those just defense to get that really good guard cancel punish in there as well. But right now, all the buttons are working for Liquid right now with his Billy Kain. But gets whiff on a throw, but King was not able to properly punish. Oh no, here comes King, trying to keep all that spacing as Rep Guard was activated by Liquid. And it's not seemed to be working, as Liquid is kind of caught in the air here in the middle of a level 1 super.
Yeah, it seems like King has just kind of like mistimed the buttons on their offense. They're like throwing their strings, but just kind of like micro spacing and like just throwing off the time a little bit over and over, knowing that Liquid only has one option if he wants to break out of a string, and that's using that super. So King right there just mixing up their offensive options very, very well, and they're going to take a 1-game lead over Liquid O here.
Yeah, seeing a Billy Kain whiff, granted they were on throws, but when you're seeing whiffs like that, it's like, ooh, like that usually means that person like has your timing if you're whiffing like a throw or you're whiffing any of those buttons. And because of that huge hitbox, King was able to get, take advantage and get in really quickly and, get those hit confirms and then finish off those combos. Still going
Looks
on the
like-
Billy Kane, it looks like.
Yeah, I was hoping we were gonna get your BJ character switch there, but not working out for us this time around.
No,
We're gonna see one eventually.
I was a little disappointed. Yes, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, he just had to change the color. There we go. That's the reason
okay.
why he lost the first game. Everyone knows you're not gonna win if you don't got your skin. Come on.
Yeah, that is true. Like you need to have your skin. Skin gives you a +5 buff.
We'll get back into it. That 2B is just one of the better tools from Billy King. We see it from a lot of the players we see here. Liquid O, no strangers to that button, but King just once again just breaking up the spacing, but a nice anti-air from the side of Liquid O to go ahead and get himself some spacing again.
Yeah, and also notice that Liquid O actually put the SPG now down in the middle instead of at the beginning like he did earlier in the first game. So he's definitely playing with a different game plan, and it seems to be working as he's already got King down to SPG in the middle part of it. Now took her out of SPG and is at a really good advantage right now.
Great JD there from the side of King. This time chasing that fireball. We were bringing it up in the first game that it's not really an option that Hotaru can use too much because of the long pokes on the side of Billy Kane, but King just getting the most out of it, looking for a cross up there, but gets met with the super from Liquid O. Great call for the anti-air there, and now just one round away from tying things up one game apiece.
Yeah, the two throws in a row and then all of a sudden just doing the anti-air at the end though was a great call out by Liquid. And now Liquid is just absorbing these hits, trying to do use the rev to sort of keep the blocks up, but didn't really end up working there. But nice, here comes Liquid again with some of those big pokes.
Now in SPG, see if they can make anything happen with it, but they get caught with the DP break. Anti-air's on point from the side of King, and that's a big cash out, and they're almost going to coast, Toma.
Oh, man. And now here comes the big jump going all the way to that corner. Oh, misses the DP, but still was able to close it out, ties it up in rounds, and now we're on set point for King, survival point for Liquid. Oh, let's see how it kind of goes, Lunan.
Yeah, it just seems like King is just able to explode at any moment. We've seen them with their back to the wall, but then they immediately just start running an offensive train as soon as they get their meter built up. We saw at the end of that round was able to cash things out, drop the DP, but picked it right back up, and they're going to pick up right where they left off.
Yeah, right now with that baited whiff throw, you got King really taking full advantage there. Trying to get some of those pokes, but there's the nice rev blow by Liquid to sort of take his turn back and even up the life right now. Both are in SPG. Oh, a whiff on the rev blow by King, and here comes Liquid trying to maximize all the damage, goes into the hidden gear. Is this going to kill?
Might have to call up James Chen for this one because it's going to be very, very close there. A little bit of chunk of health left for King. See if they can make something happen when he's sitting on 2 bars of super and a lot of gauge to work with. Chasing down with the fireball, but gets caught with a standing D into the conversion. One more guess might do it. Let's see how Liquid O's going to respond here.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought he actually got the confirm there. Oh, but here comes Liquid Zero. My God. And all those pokes. Was that chip damage at the end?
It looked like it was chip, but King just wanted a challenge at the end to make sure they didn't get chipped out. Ended up getting frame trapped from the side of Liquid O. And now we're going to tie things up one game apiece here.
King stopped selling. Sorry. Ryuki in the chat is just like, I just wanted to call that out. Anyway, oh, here we go. We got Liquid kind of going in there, dude, using those pokes with those confirms there, and really just applying all these pressures onto King. King is not able to respond right now.
Yeah, stuck in the corner. We've seen them in this position before, though. They were able to explode back and go coast to coast. Doesn't have any super on deck right now to go ahead and catch all that damage. And right now, Liquid O just continuing to swing the stick around. King just not really having an answer for the far pokes.
Notice the just defends by King, but was not able to do any guard cancels or anything at that, even at that range, which is kind of surprising. I'm wondering, maybe just wasn't able to read it as we were able to get those guard cancels in the first game.
Themselves a confirm there, see if they can make anything happen with the great JD into the punish there, but a grab is going to close out the round, and now Liquid O just one round away from closing this out. It seems like King is just kind of at a loss of how to go ahead and get around the stick of Billy King when no super is on deck.
Yeah, just, you can see the passiveness of King now, but like trying to exploit the game plan, but there's some confirms right there, going into that bread and butter, into that corner. Wow, and even activates. Okay, activates the level 1 right there, and brings Liquid down more than half life. But here comes Liquid O trying to come back on his own.
Yeah, first time we saw him just rip the wake up super like that, it worked out for him this time. A big rev blow just swinging and put Hotaru's face in the dirt. And another super confirm as Liquid O now in an SVG with a nice command. King facing the corner.
Oh.
JD's to try to get himself out, but just the pressure continuing to come from Liquid O. Frame trapped to death is King, and they're going to be taking a 2-1 to move on in losers top 8.
Did I see that correctly? Like there was a guard there was a just defend to a guard cancel, but there was a punish off of the guard. And
all right, let's get into some more action here. It's going to be Grenas back with that Preecha that we've been seeing. Just very potent offense from RINO, a player that just likes to take to the skies a lot. So it's another one of those situations where Styles is going to make fights, Toma.
Oh yeah, and like right now you can even see like Grenas kind of got caught with the timing of those mistimed jumps on RINO, and RINO was able to take a little bit of advantage. But now is kind of zoning out. Oh, nice punish on there by Grenas, and now he's able to get a confirm. And now here comes the big combos from Preecha. All the way there.
Getting so much just off of that far C is one thing we talked about with Preecha before, is like that character's still able to output a lot of damage whether they sit high on the tier list or not. They're still dangerous. A big breakout there with the DP and jumping right over the super, but just sitting on the very last animation of that is Grenas.
Oh man, landed right on the last frame of that super. It was unfortunate for Grenas, but Grenas is able to get crossed up and kind of bring in own level 1 super. Oh, that whiffed. Did that whiff?
Yeah, I believe that whip. It's a tough situation right now. RINO just trying to take advantage of it.
We're down to basically one last interaction. What next hit actually should take it, and this should. Oh no, was okay. Now it does it.
Got the DP, but no break off of it. But Supergrenas able just to pick it right back up where they left it and taking the first round here.
I'm the worst at commentators curse. I think things are gonna finish, and they just don't. But oh man, look at the rush in by Grenas. Grenas is now trying to just apply all this pressure, keeping RINO at bay. But nice time jumps by RINO, is able to get out of the corner, and now is getting his damage output onto Supergrenas.
Yeah, and RINO with just a sliver of that SPG left. Let's see if they throw out a red blow to get themselves out of a bad spot, but the short hop comes in clutch for Grenas, so they're going to be heading right back to the middle of the screen. See if they cash out with some super just to make it hurt a little bit more.
Wasn't it? Got the level 2, they got the second level of the super just too late here, but Grenas is in a very fortunate position with all that huge life lead, but now is in the corner.
See how RINO chooses to navigate this now, just trying to play the range game this time around, but Supergrenas only has to stay patient for about 25 more seconds, looking for the super to get all the way through the fireball. What a reaction from the side of Supergrenas to close things out in fashion, and they're going to be taking a 1-game lead over RINO.
I seriously thought RINO actually got out of there. Like, he did the neutral jump, but he literally, like, Grenas like literally hit his toe. Like hit his toe. That hitbox on his toe was able to finish off that round. Supergrenas gets that first
stuff. But we're gonna get right back into the action. Pick up right where we left off, where Supergrenas is gonna have that 1-game lead over RINO.
Get ready.
All right. So we're going back to the carnival. I'm hungry. I do want a churro. Sorry. My ADHD kind of like took over there for a second. But now we got Supergrenas was able to get that confirm. Oh, going into a full combo here. Oh, and are we going all the way to the corner? Almost.
Setting up that fireball Oki we were talking about earlier. Another trick coming out of Supergrenas' toolbox there. We didn't see it from the first time from him on screen, but now just using it to try to keep RINO on the floor without having him just take to the skies as you see here.
Ooh. Oh, look at that. That standing deed is just kind of such long range. Was able to get a full confirm on a combo there by Grenas, and now RINO's in big trouble here in that corner. Nice just defends, but does not able to get it, but gets a little bit of counter hit, but nothing really substantial there.
And Supergrenas just walking back, not being too afraid of the double jump or anything like that. Got to watch out for that full screen super once again. Supergrenas entering overheat, but that should be the kill combo right there off of the. Oh, just one more sliver, Doma.
Oh, that was like a weird meaty fireball setup. Like I guess it was chip damage. There was nothing you can do. I would
All
assume,
right, well,
right?
Supergrenas now on match point after that meaty fireball setup. Still has the SPG on deck, building up those 2 bars of super. See if they cash out early with the full animation.
Oh man, this is not looking for RINO. Did not do that confirm, even though Gat had the hidden gear available. Maybe we'll try to use it here for the kill. It's just keeping RINO in that corner, just being not relentless. But here comes RINO kind of coming back here.
Yeah, I like the use of the rev guard there to get some space from RINO. Now finding themselves a cross up, now able to convert off of it, but another anti-air finds its home, and RINO coming to life now.
Look at the patience by RINO. Now we're basically tied in life here. Oh, but the cross-up did not work out for RINO, and it worked out for Granas. Granas gets the throw in, and oh, nice meaty setup there again by Granas, and is able to close it out with the bread and butter combo.
Yeah, Supergrenas just once again believing in their strings over and over. We saw them go for the overhead, and it looked like it was a drop, but they just kept on pressing buttons, and it worked out for them.
Yeah, and even word.
All right, well, let's see if those things we
That is
talked about earlier come into play here with that low fireball and different moves like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and just take a minute to say I absolutely love this color from.
I was gonna say that was the first thing I caught up to. I was just sitting there like, what wrestler is he trying to like look like right now? With like the colorway on the boots and everything, just like reminds me of a WWE like character of some sort. I just don't know who had purple hair. But right now, Ryuki does not seem to care. Is just keeping the range at a very much of a minimum on Liquid Zero, and is just applying all that pressure, keeping Liquid Zero in the corner. Oh wow, gets another confirm there, goes into the level 1, and now we're down to a 1 last hit situation, and the throw takes it. Ryuki goes up 1 round.
Yeah, we seen from Ryuki there, they're able to just go ahead and change that playstyle up real quick. Just immediately got up in the chest of Liquid O and just kind of didn't give up momentum the entire time there. But Liquid O just trying to answer back immediately. SPG online for the side of Ryuki, already throwing out the rev blow.
Oh man, and then, my god, Ryuki's just kind of coming back. They're now both in SPG, but looks like Ryuki's trying to get him Liquid out of it. Does perfectly. Spends the level 1 again, and now just putting all his pressure, but gets caught by Liquid O's super of his own, and now here comes Liquid O. Now we're down to 1 final interaction for each.
Yeah, Ryuki out of SPG now and in over. You have to be careful about their options, but the jump-in's going to go ahead and find its mark, and Ryuki is going to be taking the first game here in losers quarterfinals over Liquid O. It seemed right there that Ryuki was kind of going back to his original game plan. We see him run a couple of times here. In that first round, he got his damage and started playing the zoning game, but the light bulb went off, and he just started going blow for blow.
Yeah, he started going blow for blow, but oh, nice block punish by Liquid Zero, and now is taking that full advantage, but puts Ryuki into SPG, and now, oh man, Ryuki is now applying all that pressure. Nice cross up to keep the momentum going there on Liquid Zero, and now Ryuki's still keeping Liquid in the corner.
Yeah, just checking every single jump out that Liquid O tried to go for. Still in SPG though, looking for the rev blow, but a rev guard to go ahead and get some spacing. I like the call from Liquid O, and now just trying to turn up the pace, but gets caught once again by Ryuki turning green, and a nice little B&B to finish it off from Ryuki, now on set point.
My god, set point quickly here on Ryuki. Liquid Zero has to have an answer if he wants to continue on in this bracket, and that's a good way to respond right there, as he's now getting all those pokes in, but that just defend into a rev blow did not really work out for Ryuki, but just reset to neutral.
Still in SPG, but they might have a one-way ticket out of it, as Liquid O is going to go ahead and cash out the super here. Ryuki in a bad spot against the corner. They do have a massive game lead right now. They can take some risks, but Liquid O just hanging back and poking, but gets caught right back in the chin with an elbow, and we're going right back to neutral, Toma.
Oh man, I was waiting for Ryuki just to go all out on that, but it was not happening. Liquid was still able to close that round out. We're now going to a final round in this game. Survival point though for Liquid, set point for Ryuki. Ryuki does the air fireballs, actually gets one of them caught, spends the level 1 Raging Storm there, and now putting all that pressure, gets the Rabuken in there to keep Liquid at bay and putting him in SPG.
That was a really cool catch from Ryuki. I haven't seen that juggle off the air fireball yet, and they're making the most out of that opportunity. Liquid O finding themselves in the corner, using the rev blow to go ahead and get a free jump out. But Ryuki just once again hanging back. They're gonna get another catch off it again. So nice will sew it twice.
Oh man, and I thought it was a good cross up for Ryuki was able to take advantage, but it was not, and Liquid actually was able to get that poke. But Ryuki has such a life lead right now. And almost spoke too soon because we're playing very fast. Oh, nice confirm by Ryuki. Ryuki's able to close it out with that super and finishes it up and takes the set and moves on into loser semi-final.
That was a real.
How he chooses to handle things here against another Billy Kain that we've seen, just a character that can kind of just control the skies preemptively. They want to throw those anti-airs early, and we've seen Rogelio before, just kind of throws caution to the wind sometimes. We've seen a couple of wake-up supers from him this time around.
Yep. Like we're talking about spacing out, and there you go. Got a little bit of a space out there by Yurikov and is able to get the neutral jump to so kind of get in with a little bit of a combo and some damage there. But here comes Rogelio. Oh, kind of keeping Yurikov in the corner with that throw. And now
They've also been a fan of that universal overhead. We've seen it a couple times from Rogelio. I like to call it the Scrooge McDuck because it reminds me of the old NES DuckTales game. But they're getting a lot of mileage off of it.
Yeah, and as you can see, a lot of that life is now gone from Yurikov. Yurikov is down to basically one pickle here, and that confirmed by Rogelio is able to close it out. 29 seconds in, Rogelio is up 1 round in this first game.
Yeah, this might be one of the only characters that can kind of keep Hokutomaru on the ground where they pretty much don't want to be. And right now, Rogelio just making just a quick work so far of just putting Yurikov into the corner.
And nice, and another timely standing CE there by Rogelio, but Yurikov is trying to find. Looks like he's just trying to find a way to get in, trying to use his timings of his jumps to get to throw off Rogelio, but Rogelio just seems to find an answer every time.
Yeah, look for the hang time once again, but just got counterplay from Rogelio. They're cashing out the damage once again. Yurikov in the corner. Only a couple more guesses left for him. No anti-air from the side of Rogelio, but they're going to use an air rev blow to put Yurikov right back down. And a very dominant first game from the side of Rogelio.
Yeah, it just usually the tools that you would see Hokutomaru, like with the jumps and even the shuriken, it seemed like Rogelio had an answer for every time Yurikov would throw those out.
Yeah, we'll see if he can keep it up, though. It is winner's final, so it is going to be a 1st to 3. So Yurikov has a lot of time if he wants to switch up the game plan, getting some meaty buttons there, and still in SPG.
Yeah, we're just pulling the rev guard there on Rogelio, but like I guess right now, this is a great response by Yurikov. Yurikov is able to get that life down for Rogelio, but now here comes Rogelio kind of coming back. Oh my God! Jeez.
I like the call there from Yurikov. He didn't show it too many times while he was in SPG, and the one time he needed to pop out the rev blow, it worked out for him. Finally getting themselves around here. Let's see if the tides are going to turn a little bit as they find another rev blow, and Rogelio's going right to the corner.
Yeah, that rev blow was just deadly right there. Great timing by Yurikov. And now Rogelio catches Yurikov there, though, and now we're kind of basically even on life, but with Rogelio in SPG. And Yurikov only has a little tiny sliver SPG left here, and he's taking full advantage of it right now. Oh, nice little...
The overhead on point. What a read from Yurikov. They came to life right now, showing us the cinematics. Yurikov finishing it off with style there.
I'm like yapping all of a sudden, and I just get like amazed at the timing and that by Yurikov there. That man ceases to always amaze me every time I watch him play. We're tied up 1 round apiece in this 1st to 3.
Yeah, you hear a commentator by the name of James Chen bring up before there are mind players and there are heart players. And right there, Yurikov just showing they're a heart player with that read. Ended up working out for him. But Rogelio has something to say about it. Getting no whiff punish off of the throw, but still using his walk speed very, very well as Yurikov answers back.
Oh, that nice overhead again by Yurikov to sort of get those confirmed. Getting the blocks in. Oh, but nice counter by Rogelio. And now, oh man, what is going on here? We got a nice throw tech by Yurikov. Just like
looking like a bit of a scramble here.
Yeah, just kind of this like neutral game, some cross-ups there, but nice confirmed by Yurikov. Yurikov is now going to try to push up some of that pressure. Nice defense by Rogelio to sort to neutralize that.
And another anti-air is on point for Yurikov as they close it out. It's looking like the movement's not going to be a factor here. They're continuing to confirm off of these lights whenever they get stray hits, and Yurikov is looking like he's cracking the code.
Yeah, I guess that first game was sort of just a download right now because got Yurikov trying to just get in right there, but now Rogelio's getting an answer. Oh, nice rev blow right there by an anti-air by Yurikov, and now this is just a devastating combo. Still an SPG.
That's exactly why Hokutomaru has probably the best rev blow in the game. It's an anti-air tool, and it just gets so much corner carry in a combo. A block super there from Yurikov. Doesn't have any super on deck to kill, but Rogelio in a bad spot.
Even though he's in overheat, just putting up the aggression, just not letting Rogelio press any buttons. Gets the whiff on the 2C, and Yurikov is able to take it.
Yeah, looks like Rogelio's just committing to that rev guard, but the short hops just keep on coming from Yurikov over and over, saying, if you're going to give me the pressure, I'm going to go ahead and take it, and you're going to have to live to see another day and figure it out later on down the line. Yurikov just coming alive once again, another massive rev blow for the anti-air, and look at the corner carry here.
Oh my god, just getting that corner carry in, just really, the jump trajectories are just on point for Yurikov, is really throwing Rogelio off. Oh, nice little overhead by Rogelio, and now he's trying to apply his pressure, getting Yurikov out of SPG here. And now, let's see if Rogelio is able to answer. Whoa, nice little escape there by Yurikov, and he's taking full advantage here, Non.
Yeah, the double jump to get over the super was absolutely masterful. And another huge read from Yurikov, seeing ones and zeros like he's in the Matrix, just absolutely running away with the momentum.
Oh my god, some of these like reads and like just fortunate situations for Yurikov is just crazy right now. Oh, but the whiff rev blow here, now Rogelio should be taking advantage and is doing that right now, getting in the full combo, bringing Yurikov just to about half life.
Yeah, they choose to go from here. Another Scrooge McDuck online, and they're going to keep the pressure going. Yurikov finds himself in the corner. No rev blow to bust out this time. See if they can use the movement to get themselves out of a bad spot, but those overheads just keep on coming from Rogelio.
Yeah, right now. And here comes the confirmed get. Nice cross up by Yurikov. Still gets a counter hit, but does get caught by that super, and Rogelio gets on the board. We're still on set point for Yurikov, but survival mark for Rogelio.
Yeah, it seems like that's going to be Rogelio's like really good answer to the short hop pressure, just busting out that super. Another whiff rev blow from the side of Yurikov, though. Rogelio's going to make him pay for it, looking for a reset, and now we're just trading anti-airs.
Oh my god. Just trading anti-airs and just trading like legit like just neutral jump attacks. But here comes Yurikov, is trying to get Rogelio out of SPG, but gets caught by that super right there. And now, is Rogelio going to be able to close this out?
Up super is going to work out for Yurikov. Now he's on the attack. More rev guard from Rogelio, but the fadeaway C is going to go ahead and find its home. It seemed like for a minute Rogelio was getting lost in the scramble, but he was able to find his footing, and now we're going to tie things up 2-2 here.
Fadeaway C. Shout out to my Cal Bridges of the New York Knicks. Thank you very much.
I don't want to hear about none of that.
Sorry, I had to throw that in there. My big Knick fan over here being from New York. Moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. All right. Anyway, we're not talking about basketball. We're talking about City of the Wolves here. And we're going to see. We're now tied up. We're in this final game. They know each other now. They know each other's game plans. We're probably going to see some haymakers right now.
Yeah, this is where you get deep in a title fight where like both players just kind of start respecting each other. Both fighters start respecting each other. And it's just become like a mutual ideal. We're just going to let it fly. Letting another rev blow fly. There is Yurikov, but it doesn't find its home once again, and Rogelio is going to find a big punish off of it.
Oh, man, that's a big punish. So bringing Yurikov all the way down to a third of life, but Rogelio is in SPG, but Yurikov is doing everything he can to get him out of it, and does, and now has a little bit of a life lead of his own.
Rogelio still looking for that red blow, finds himself a 2B there, gets a nice little B&B. Yurikov finds himself in the corner, a bar is super on deck, gets caught with the grab, and it's looking all Rogelio right now.
It baited the super out, but Yurikov was not able to take advantage, and Rogelio is able to get the range, but nice teleport by Yurikov. Yurikov is able to get the confirm, and this should close it out. Gets on set point Yurikov.
The movement just coming in clutch for Yurikov there. It almost looked like he just delayed a whiff going over the top of Rogelio, finding that 2B to go ahead and close things out. And right now the movement just looking ever so potent, but Rogelio answering back.
Oh man, Rogelio answering back. I thought he blocked that ball. He probably did block that first part of that rev blow, but not that second part. And Rogelio is paying the price for it, and is still paying the price on this juggle right now. Is already at half life. Oh, and a whiff throw again by Rogelio. Yurikov is taking full advantage.
Yurikov, stop it, man. You're too clean right now with the overheads. I love that animation in this game. Still online in the SPG, though. Gotta watch the red blow. Looks for one out of the air. Gets put into overheat, and now out of SPG. This could be the opening that Rogelio needs.
Oh, man. Could be right now, but with the over. Oh, I thought he was in overheat, but not anymore. And now, oh, and here comes that big opening by Yurikov. Yurikov should be able to close it out with the level 1, and does. Yurikov takes winner's final, 3-2 over Rogelio. Rogelio moves on down to loser's final, and will face the winner.
Hands on him, and everything's going downhill in the blink of an eye. So we'll see if that turns out to be a true statement here, as it is going to be Ryuki and Supergrenas over here in loser semis. Again, the air fireball game started early, and a great pick up there from Ryuki.
But right now, with Grenas with SPG right at the beginning, is just going at it right now. Bringing Ryuki into SPG, but that's going to be gone in a second here after he finishes this combo, as Grenas is just pressing all those buttons, again, confidently, but nice little wake-up DP by Ryuki to sort of stop that pressure a little bit.
Yeah, Ryuki taking a chance there, knows that they're in a massive life deficit, just taking the chance, but Supergrenas once again just coming in with the Rekka series, putting themselves in overheat in the progress, but they're going to go ahead and find themselves a punish, and Supergrenas just once again believing in his strings, pressing the buttons. We saw a dropped combo just lead into a crouching C that found its home, and it was just no one looking back from there.
Yeah, no looking back right at all, and as you can see, it's like you get some of the air fireballs right now, and now the ground fireballs by Ryuki. One gets caught by Supergrenas there, but like sort of keeping Supergrenas at bay until we get that throw. Fireball set up on the Oki right there, and that's perfect for Grenas. Grenas is now putting all that pressure and keeping Ryuki in the corner.
I think the Super not choosing to go into the hidden gear there. Thought that was enough to get out of SPG, but they were ready for the rev blow either way. That's going to be a big-time punish from Supergrenas, and they have not let go of momentum since they grabbed it early on in the set, and that's going to be a quick first game for Supergrenas over Ryuki.
Oh, that... Ryuki, I don't know how Ryuki's going to be able to respond, but he needs to respond if he wants to survive here. And that is a great response right there, stopping a little bit of that momentum on Supergrenas, getting those hit confirms in, and now putting Grenas in the corner.
Yeah, staggering their offense, knowing that Grenas wants to go ahead and try to challenge right there. Did challenge with the DP, got their way out, but still finding themselves in the corner, and committing to the strings is Ryuki this time around. Nice little juggle combo, and here comes the Oki.
Oh man, but nice jump, nice little hop in actually by Ryuki. Was able to catch Grenas and confirm on the jumping B, and that was able to take it and get the first round in game 2.
Giving Supergrenas a taste of their own medicine at that point, just staggering their offense in the middle of their strings when it seems like Grenas wasn't ready for it. Does have that SPG up front, not too many rev blows thrown off the rip, and Ryuki going back to the air fireball game, chasing it right down.
Nice little throw break by Supergrenas on there after the run, but that little overhead by Ryuki is now able to get some of that offense in, pushing Grenas all the way to the wall, and now... Oh, nice little anti-air there, but no confirm on the combo. Well, not too soon. There was a confirm there on the second part of that string. And Ryuki is able to get that game. And now that was a quick game where Ryuki took it. We're tied 1-1 in loser semifinal.
Not now.
Yeah, it seemed like Ryuki wanted to start that zoning game off in game 1. It didn't work out for him, and he looked at Supergrenas and was like, all right, man, if this is how you want to do it, it's how we're going to get down, and just completely matched their energy, and Ryuki tying things up 1-1, and now going back to the air fireball game, but Supergrenas just walking back and giving up a little bit of space off of that.
It was a boxing match. Now it's turned into like a quick MMA match at this point, because they're just all now pressing buttons. And speaking of pressing buttons, Grenas is now going all the way, bringing Ryuki all the way to the corner. Going to get this combo to get him out of SPG, or almost out of SPG. Was shimmying, baiting for a throw. Did get him out of SPG. Oh, but a whiff on there. Grenas was still able to take advantage.
Yeah, it seems like when Grenas has their opponent at SPG and they have the rev blow online, they're just going to let that thing sing. And Supergrenas right there, just the momentum just going back and forth here, finding themselves around. Let's see how Ryuki responds, because that's the important part, is how you're going to respond to this situation. If they're going to go right back in, or if they're going to play the zoning game.
I think they're kind of going right back in. Nice throw there by Grenas. Grenas is going to throw the fireball for the Yoki. Oh, nice little counter hit on the knockdown for Ryuki there. Oh. Now we're playing the zoning game right now, but here comes the end for Ryuki. Ryuki's able to get the DP in, no shimmies to stop, to sort of bait anything out, but still putting the pressure in.
SPG offline as well. Let's see what Supergrenas does to bust himself out of a bad situation. No attempt at the DP yet. Continuing to jump, but Ryuki's ready with the air-to-air, continuously throwing out that jump D, but a nice punish from the side of Supergrenas. See if they cash out some super to get Ryuki to SPG. Drops the combo, picking it right back up, but gets met with a rev blow from the side of Ryuki. They're letting it fly here, Toma.
Oh my god, it's just back and forth right now. Grenas is trying to close out this round, and another rev blow to come and reverse it out. Ryuki's able to go and confirm it. Oh, this is a hidden gear. He still had a sliver left. This is devastating and does... Wait, does it kill?
KO.
Okay. That was a weird animation. That was such a weird animation. I was like, wait, I thought it killed. Did it? Yes? Yeah, okay. So, Ryuki goes up, ties it up. We're in final round here of game 3. Winner take all.
Ryuki busting out with the rising tackle there, but here comes Supergrenas back on the attack. Hidden gear is online. See if they spend it to take the SPG off the table for Ryuki. Continuing to the string. Gonna save it for one more guess, and they meet the rev blow. This is gonna be so much damage, Toma.
Oh, it's so much damage right now. And I was trying to get some of the timing in there with that knee. One more hit will close it out. Grenas takes it and moves on to losers final. What a match there. That, even though it felt quick, that final round, that final game was just insane. You got Ryuki really,
because he's just playing with so much confidence. But we'll see if Rogelio just shuts that down early.
oh yeah, but remember folks, this is first of 3, so they have more games to play with than in that winner's semifinal. So maybe more games could be more advantageous for Grenas, but right now Rogelio is saying, nope, like I am taking over this game, and he already got Grenas down to half-life. But notice that Grenas is in SPG in the mid-bar at this point.
Yeah, they might have saw something from the first matchup to just choose to put it in the middle. Right there, though, a great reaction from the side of Rogelio, and that's going to be a big-time punish. No super on deck to cash out all the way, but man, look at that life bar.
Oh man, that life bar is, but now, you gotta remember, it's Grenas here. Nope, but nice confirmed by Rogelio. Rogelio is able to close it out and goes up quickly, 1-0. Long way to go. Still needs 5 more
Rogelio
rounds.
just challenging these strings, maybe saying like, oh, if you're going to commit to things on block, I know that those things are negative. I'm going to find myself a punish off it. Rogelio playing very smart and just kind of meeting the pressure of Supergrenas. But now Supergrenas just kind of taking a step back, throwing the fireball game to see if they can bait Rogelio into something.
Yeah, bait him into something, but that long freaking stand, that jumping B is just like crazy. It's so far range. Like, look again, another little air attack right there. Look at that range on there, and now is getting Supergrenas at bay here. Nah, and a whiff on Grenas, and Rogelio is taking full advantage.
Supergrenas looking for that rev blow. One Rogelio's not in the SPG, but you got to watch that rev meter's getting pretty high right now. But throwing the fireball to try to get back down low. Let's have those 2 bars of super. Let's see if Rogelio chooses to go in, looking for an air rev blow there, but no one's home. Catching another 2B though, a B&B. What's going to be the Oki?
Oh, another air attack right there by Rogelio, and Rogelio was able to close it out with I believe that was an air rev blow actually, and closes it out, gets that first game relatively quickly, and looks like relatively comfortably too. Let's see how Grenas adapts.
Yeah, it seemed like Grenas was just trying to change the gears, but Rogelio was ready for it, just staying calm. Where Grenas is confident, Rogelio's meeting him with the calmness. Was looking for the over there, got challenged from a standing A from the side of Supergrenas, and they're going to jump right out of the corner for free.
Oh, and here it comes. Oh, there's the confirm by Grenas. Grenas is now going full expression on that combo. Gets the neutral jump to even can get another confirm. This should get him out of SPG, Rogelio, I mean. And now Grenas is just doing the full expression there, but gets out of the corner.
Yeah, and you know, as Supergrenas gets into SPG, we're going to see that rev blow fly. Rogelio trying to use the rev guard to get himself some space, but the anti-air super finds its home. And now Supergrenas is online with that fully loaded gun, immediately looking for the rev blow, but putting themselves into overheat in the process.
Oh, but you know what about Grenas? He just does not care. He does not care about meter management. He just let it fly and is able to close out that round.
Round 2.
Yeah, it's just, it seems like he's not thinking, but there is a method to the madness. I assure everyone at home that Supergrenas is playing calculated.
Oh,
a little bit of a miscalculation there in the DP, but Rogelio get a nice little punish there.
He's being calculated, definitely, for sure. It's one of those things that's calculated and kind of nuts at the same time. Like, it's that type of player, and those are the ones that are really scary. And now Grenas is really showing off more of his bread and butter combos right here, going off again, bringing Rogelio all the way to the corner. We'll see what the setup is here.
Good throw from Rogelio, getting themselves some space here in SPG. Got to worry about the rev blow. Another great tech from the side of Supergrenas. The defense is on point, but a massive punish finds its home, and Rogelio is going to leave SPG. See if they convert into the Super 1.
No Super 1 there. That was a rare whiff punish by Rogelio there, and that was really paying the price, but nice little wake up by Rogelio to get some of the damage, and now we're basically just about even on life. Oh, a nice confirm again by Rogelio. Oh, going down to one last interaction, but nice little wake up there.
Not enough chip to kill, and Supergrenas is going to get the punish there. Rogelio was trying to take advantage of Supergrenas being an overheat, but Supergrenas actually just took his foot off the gas and just bided his time and found the opening he needed.
He was hoping that chip damage would take it off. It was not enough, and we are tied up 1-1 here. And wow, Grenas is now applying his pressure on to Rogelio. Oh, Rogelio's in SPG already here. Oh, but nice little punish there with the rev blow by Rogelio.
B&B from the side of Supergrenas, slowly building up that super meter, commanding life lead, and the throw from Rogelio this time does get the back throw to put Grenas into the corner, but that SPG's online, and they're going to immediately look for the rev blow, and that is going to be a round for Supergrenas. As soon as you put the gun in his hand, he's firing away.
Get ready.
He doesn't. Dude has like a freaking like shotgun. He just does not care. He's just going all out on these buttons right here. But now we're playing sort of the neutral game, trying to get the spacing. Gets jumped over that long C by Rogelio. Supergrenas was able to still get in. Oh, but here comes Rogelio. He's trying to come back a little bit. Nice throw tech by Grenas. Oh, and now is able to get the confirm. Here comes Grenas going all out on the corner.
No hitting gear online. Cashes out with the super out of the way, though. The level 1's going to find its home. And look at the damage. Business decision time from Rogelio if they don't want to go down 2-1, but gets caught with the meaty button. And Supergrenas turning on the heat. Now up 2-1 here in losers finals.
Yeah, forcing Rogelio to guess for his life, and Rogelio guessed wrong there and loses that round, goes up. And Grenas goes up 2-1 here, and is going to try to close it out to punch his take at the face Yurikov, but Rogelio might have something to say about that.
See how it plays out here. Hunting for that 2B is Rogelio this time. Supergrenas on the back foot. Not throwing so many fireballs. Gets caught with the anti-air there. And another 2B is going to find its home for Rogelio.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Rogelio is able to get that long-standing C right there. But here comes Grenas is still able to push in, and now is an SPG. So usually when it's an SPG, he's able to just press all the buttons and use those gears. Oh! What? Oh, my God. Rev blow versus rev blow. Rogelio is now coming back.
Yeah, enough hits on the special. Gave a big opening there for Rogelio to react to it. And right now, Supergrenas having to just defend to save his life there. A bar super on deck for Rogelio, looking for the 2B. One more hit should do it. Gets caught in the air, and the magic pixel is live. See if Supergrenas is going to do anything with it, but the wake up super for the chip. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. And Rogelio to find themselves around here in game number 4.
Yeah, game number 4. One round to 0 here. But that doesn't mean Supergrenas is at any disadvantage. Does have a super in line and is almost at 2 meters for super. We'll see how he's responding.
Yeah, the tough part here for Rogelio is he is getting the life lead. It's just Supergrenas. Once he gets that SPG, we've seen it throwing out the rev blow immediately. And the thing is with Billy Kain, a lot of his specials and those further buttons have a lot of active frames, so you get kind of caught in between and get punished for that. Yeah,
but right now, his timing, Rogelio's timing is working out for him perfectly as getting Supergrenas into... Yeah, well, I was gonna say overheat, but I was wrong. But like letting her spend her meter. But we're going back into the neutral game and seeing Grenas actually kind of zoning out a little bit with the fireballs. A little bit different here. And now Rogelio was able to get the confirm.
Yeah, I got him at an SPG, taking that option off the table. Now see if they turn up the gas just a little bit more, getting themselves a throw here. Yes, for game situation for the side of Supergrenas. They look for the grab, but get met with a big stick from the sky, and Rogelio tying things up 2-2 here in losers finals.
Going into the final game of losers final. This has been a great match so far. We're going to say it goes down to 1 game, and they get the right to face Yurikov in grand finals.
Yeah, they're laying it all out there. I love the kind of change of pace from Rogelio there. They realized that Supergrenas was in SPG. They're going to let the Red Bull fly, gave them some space, and then just went right back in from the skies looking for another jump. See, there is Rogelio.
Yeah, just knowing where their SPG is, like, and if there's a newer players in this, like that's actually kind of important, like trying to do some counterplay, knowing where your opponent's SPG is and trying to react to it. As we're kind of going in, there's lots of neutral jumps. Oh, nice little jump run under by Rogelio, and Rogelio is able to get a little advantage here, get some little bread and butter combos in, and get some damage. A nice throw tech to sort of turn the tide and return to neutral.
Gotta watch out for the rev blows now when anti-air lands for the side of Supergrenas, and they get the juggle off it, but that's gonna put Rogelio and SPG in favor. See how they both choose to navigate this. Supergrenas has been swinging big. It went over the top. It didn't punish, but Rogelio with the reaction enough to find themselves a low, and now just trying to chip SPG out of Supergrenas. Finds himself a throw. Now they're in overheat with one bar. Super whipping a DP, and Rogelio just has all the answers right now. And they're going to take an impressive first round over Supergrenas in game number 5.
Oh my god. It was like whiffs back and forth. It was not working out for Granos there. Granos has to do something here, but oh no, here comes the special by Rogelio. This is going to be a lot of damage, but this will put Granos into SPG.
Seems like Rogelio has him right where he wants him, jumping back, trying to hit the SPG with the jump button, but it's not working now, and Supergrenas continuing to let it fly. As long as they have the gauge for it, they're going to continue to let it rip. See if Rogelio tries to get him into overheat here.
Guess that rev blow is in plus frames? Because I noticed that.
Yes, it is.
I get because he wasn't punishing it, so I just noticed that. But regardless, oh no, here comes Rogelio. Rogelio's get the confirm. Gets a little overhead as well. Caps chipping away and catches Granos pressing a button. Rogelio, congrats, man! You made it to grand finals, rematching Yurikov. Yeah, your run back.
Jeopardy from the side of Rogelio. They have to get the reset and then win it over the top of Yurikov, and Yurikov just has to win 3. But let's get right into it, Toma.
Yeah.
Grand finals for week number 4 of City of the Wolves, the Breakout series.
I'm still disappointed that I don't get to see Mai, but that's okay. I love the fact that we have some high-level matches right now. Oh my god, we got... Rogelio is really just applying his game plan on Yurikov. And now, but Yurikov, oh, nice little anti-air with the 2C, with the standing A right there. I believe that was a standing light.
Yeah, well, remember the first time we saw both of these two play, it was a 3-2 match right here, so it's going to be a close one. But right now, Rogelio just cashing out the damage big time. A wake-up super for Yurikov to break up the monotony. And they're looking for it. Oh, that was a safe jump setup. I love the call from Yurikov, getting the punish off of the super there. And they're going to take Rogelio all the way to the corner.
Oh, man, yeah, Taker, you're right now being in overheat, but Yurikov does not seem to care right now. Oh, no, but... Oh, I thought Rogelio was able to close it out. Okay, he is able to close it out there. Rogelio goes up 1 round in this first game.
Yeah, just that's the win button, it seems, for Billy Kain players. That 2B is just so fast and it has deceptive range. Right there, Rogelio just able to find a lot of damage off of it. And right now, decent little lead over the top of Yurikov right now.
Oh, little overhead, like jumping overhead by Rogelio there. And wow, another little super right there. And now we got Yurikov down more than half life, but nice little teleport there. And now Yurikov is going to apply his own pressure, gets a cross up on the run. Rogelio is able again to stop it.
Yeah, that air rev blows worked out for him a couple times already. Sniping him out of the sky is Yurikov right now, but has a massive mountain to climb. Opening things up early there with the neutral jump into the super. He kind of mix up to get off of it. Air-to-air lands for him.
Nice throw attack by Yurikov. Yurikov is able to just block all these strings right now. Gets his jump in. Went full jump. Gets that bread and butter combo going in. Gets there. Oh, does he have a super lined up? He gets a level 1. Yes, he does. Gonna spend it.
Yes, for game situation, they do have the super on deck if they want to bust out of a bad spot. Using the rev guard to get some space. Finds himself out of the corner here. Going to the skies is Yurikov, and the short hop is going to spell disaster for Rogelio. Now 1 round apiece. As advertised, it's a close one, Toma.
Oh, man, that short hop was devastating right there. And get that, close out that round. Whiff throw by Rogelio trying to get in. Missed rev blow again, but catches with the weight. Oh, catches him with the super. And now Rogelio is pulling all of the stops here, just putting all this pressure, trying to keep Yurikov at bay.
Yeah, I like the call going for the air rev blow, knowing that a character like Hokutomaru is going to want to take to the skies, but Yurikov still looking comfortable on the ground here, but gets caught with another 2B from the side of Rogelio. They do have the SPG online. Got to watch out for the rev blows once again.
Going with another air rev blow on Rogelio. He's really just going crazy, using those in the air, trying to get Yurikov at bay. And actually is able to confirm and close it out. And first game, first blood goes to Rogelio.
Yeah, I love the game plan there, just protecting the skies completely and not doing it from the ground either. It's been a lot of air-to-airs with the red blow, and it's been working out for him. And that 2B just ever so potent, Toma.
Yeah. Right now, that 2B is what is kind of carrying him through this match right now. And oh god, another nice confirm again by Rogelio. Rogelio is able to continue this combo, bringing Yurikov all the way to just about half life.
Yeah, same way we saw round number 1 in the first game land. Looking for the overhead is Rogelio, but a great challenge from the side of Yurikov. And look at the corner carry off of this one.
Oh, aided the throw, but Yurikov was not able to take full advantage. Another air rev blow by Rogelio, but did not connect. It was blocked out, but the teleport, it gets into a full confirm by Yurikov, and another overhead on the miss by Rogelio. And no, man, this is not looking good for Rogelio right now.
Yeah, that overhead we saw a lot in the first game that these two played against each other. Excuse me, in the first set we saw on stream. A wake-up super there from the side of Rogelio, looking for the Scrooge McDuck once again. But that 2B just keeps on finding its home, and Rogelio on the verge of going up 2-0 here.
Oh man, this is getting quick right now. We got nice little confirm on the neutral jump by Yurikov. Is able to keep that momentum, gets the full air rev blow there, and now trying to figure out the neutral spacing, and now Yurikov won that neutral battle and now is applying his pressure and damage.
Yeah, all Yurikov right now. Still sticking to the SPG, hasn't been touched yet. That's the first hit for the side of Rogelio this round. Looking for the SPG, but we've seen Yurikov whiff that a couple of times in the first set they played. We see it again here, now in overheat. Let's see if Rogelio can take advantage of it.
Oh, jeez, that whiff though by Rogelio. I thought that was going to be damaging, but Yurikov is still able to stay alive. Yurikov is now eating some damage there from that big Kain by Billy Kain, and gets into that level 1 super. And now, oh no, this is going to close it out for Rogelio. And you're right, Rogelio goes up quickly 2-0 here. We could be up for a reset.
It's looking like it, Toma. Let's see if Yurikov can fend it off. It doesn't seem like he's lost. It just seems like Rogelio just keeps on getting the most out of these interactions.
Yeah, definitely so. And make sure you get to put in the Matcherino, !Matcherino. Put in more, claim those codes out there, please. We still have some codes left, but we do have the pot brought up to $33. So these guys are playing for that dough right now, as Rogelio he wants his share. He wants his lion's share of it.
Hunting for this Rogelio, but Yurikov right now with a decent lead. Another great anti-air lands for him. Rogelio going back into the corner, and the SPG still online for Yurikov. Gotta watch the rev meter though.
Oh man, but he's able to get that super in, and now we're down to one interaction left. I was just waiting. I was like, is he gonna hit? Is he gonna hit? Is he just gonna hold the rev button for rev guard? Like, what's going on? But we got 1 round to Yurikov here. He gets on the board.
Short hop's working out for Yurikov there. Right there, air rev blow to go ahead and stop the anti-air from Rogelio. First time we saw that. Wake up super attempt. Getting the full block as Yurikov's doing an SPG, carrying Rogelio to the corner.
Oh, gets that full juggle there. We only have one level of super for Yurikov. Oh, but nice confirmed by Rogelio. He's trying to answer back. Oh, no whiff punish or no block punish on the blocked rev blow for Rogelio there. Yurikov got away with one. And now let's see how Rogelio is going to be able to respond even though he has low life.
Yeah, Yurikov and overheat does have that super on deck. Trying to frame check with the super. It seemed like Yurikov just let go of block for a little bit in that jump. Got caught with it. Rogelio on just 1 hit away, but he continues to chip away at Yurikov right now. In the corner playing the rage game. Gets the guard break. That's going to be the opening that they need. Rogelio stealing the round away. I can't believe it, Toma.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I was sitting there just waiting for Yurikov to come back to close out that round. But Rogelio was just being patient, just keeping up that pressure at the end. It was just almost like false pressure in a way and caught us all off guard. But now Yurikov is kind of answering back, goes into the hidden gear here. This is going to be a lot of damage. This is probably going to be about 75%. Like,
respect the burn there. Did put themselves into overheat, but because it's the hidden gear, they're going to go immediately into cooldown. I like the call there from Yurikov, blocking another super, and it looks like Yurikov is going to catch us some damage. Not enough super on deck to go ahead and find the kill, but that's going to hurt big time.
Oh yeah, it's going to go in there, go into one last interaction, and goes with the overhead. And that call out right there closes out that round and gives Yurikov the first game.
I'm no doctor.
I know production can see it on their side, but every single time Yurikov lands that overhead off of those situations, I'm almost falling out of my chair. I'm reeling back so hard. That is one of the coolest call-outs you can do in this game.
He's done that like 6 times tonight. Like he's done it a bunch, and it's a really cool move to see. But 2, it is a hard call out, and that is just crazy. Like that's just how well Yurikov knows this game and knows his opponents. Again, does the call out with that baited throw, goes in with that overhead, and goes in with that full combo. And now
that overhead might have woke up the demon Toma. Right now, Yurikov looking like an absolute freight train, staying in SPG and just running away with the momentum. Now trying to tie things up 2-2 here in grand finals.
I assure you, Yurikov is a very nice man. He is a great guy to meet in person. But he is just being a killer right now with these buttons in this match.
Great opening from Rogelio there. Got caught with the 2B on the landing of the air stall there. Yurikov out of SPG. Gets the throw though. See if they can start their offense off of this Oki.
No, missed air rev blow by Rogelio, but still is able to get the positioning of Yurikov in the corner. Still apply some of that pressure. Gets the overhead again, but here comes Yurikov to get out of that corner, and oh man, nice wild punish by Yurikov, able to spend the super there.
Gets the overhead again. The rev guard from Rogelio waking up with the super. Not going to get a lot of damage off of this, but they are going to set themselves up for another opening, building up that super meter just ever so slightly.
Oh,
but the 2B final moment, Rogelio is going to tie things up here. It's going to be final game, final round. Will we see a race set, or are we going to see some more Fatal Fury tonight?
We'll see how it kind of goes right now. We're going to move it on. Nice little teleport. That was like the first teleport of this set that we saw by Yurikov. But nice little rev blow. Man. Oh, gets that good confirm there on that super. And now here comes Rogelio. Rogelio's going in there. But a wake-up super again by Yurikov. Yurikov is now putting all this pressure onto Rogelio. Rogelio's trying to use that fadeaway attack, but it's not working this time. He's not getting caught.
Slowing down the pace here a little bit, but a jump C is going to find its home for Yurikov. But once again, that fadeaway coming right back in for Rogelio, and we're going right back to neutral. Great tech there from the side of Yurikov. They're taking back to the skies, finds himself a punish. See if they build up enough super to try to close the things out. They're revving up the gauge. Is this going to kill? One more hit. The magic pixels online. The rev blow to stay alive, but gets caught with the chip. And Yurikov is going to find themselves their first breakout title in week number 4. Taking it 3-2 over Rogelio.
Is it 3-2?
Maybe you ought to cut back.
Yeah, I believe the scoreboard didn't get updated.
I was going to say, is it 3-2 or is it 2-2?
Round.
It's 2-2.
I got lost.
It's okay. It's okay. No one saw that. No one heard that. It's 2-2. No one heard that. It's good. It's good. No, it's 2-2.
I got excited.
Alex Smith, you didn't see anything. You did not see anything. It's okay. We're now going back into the match. It's now going to a final game, but seriously, Yurikov is able to bring this back. Could he reverse sweep here? He has the ability to do that. Maybe he downloaded everything on Rogelio at this point. And nice little rev blow there as we're kind of going in, but now here comes Rogelio trying to get in on the attacks here. Now he's trying to come back. Gets over with the bread and butter combos. Starts it off with the super there. Pretty much on even life now.
Yurikov not having a chance to use too much of that SPG. Finds himself an overheat now, looking for the low. See if Rogelio throws out some of these rev blows.
Praise, that's cruel, man. You had to clip that, really? Don't do that to my man.
I want that scrub from the record. I'm going to have an anti-commentary reel that's just full of my friends.
Yeah, that's what we should do. We should do that as...
All right, well, now Yurikov's going to make sure I'm not wrong. Yurikov's got to close this out now.
Yurikov has to close this out, but right now he is not in a good position to do it. Oh, man.
From Rogelio trying to tie things up here. There's the Scrooge McDuck. The overhead finds its home. Yurikov just getting chipped away. He does have the super to defend himself. Gets across up.
Oh, man. Yurikov is just trying to... he did not block that super that time. Eats it up, though. We're going to a final round in this grand final. Is it going to be reset point or tournament point? for Yurikov.
Tournament life and my dignity on the line. Let's see who comes out on top. SPG on line for both players, but Yurikov with that fully loaded gun does have the hidden gear. But Rogelio's going to take him right out of SPG.
Oh.
Takes the throw, but gets caught with the air rev blow.
Oh no! And here comes Rogelio. Rogelio is actually getting this bread and butter combo in. He has a level 1 super ready. Oh, but here comes Yurikov. Yurikov's trying to get in on that as well. Oh, but gets crossed up. Oh, this is not looking good for Yurikov. And as Yurikov loses that, Rogelio gets the round, gets the set, and the dignity is lost on non-factor. It's fine, my friend.
The
It's okay.
ultimate commentator's curse from my excitement. Apologies all around, but it is going to be a grand finals reset from the side of Rogelio. And now, see, what we got to do is we got to go back in the editing room. If Yurikov's able to win this reset, then we could just put that audio over the ending, and then everything will be fine.
Production has been great tonight. I'll say that, and also the TOs in the back. So Craze, Yui, Stars, you guys are always awesome in the back. But dude, you guys did him. You did non-factor dirty there. You guys have ever clipped that you did him dirty.
I only hear about that in the Breakout Discord for another month or so. Yeah, you know.
I mean, it is now fodder. It will be now lore in the staff Discord over at Breakout. That is for sure.
All right,
It's
well, at
all
least
right.
it's not actually over. Things are back at double zeros. Both players with an equal chance to go ahead and try to steal this tournament here.
As we're kind of going off at and now here comes Rogelio. Rogelio is actually looks like he's actually adapted a little bit, but it has been close matches back and forth between Yurikov and Rogelio. So it's really just a game of fine inches at this point on who actually takes this match.
Both players also using that universal overhead a lot, and they're getting their mileage off of it right now. Yurikov in SPG, see if he goes for some rev blows. Ended up moving their SPG to the middle of their health bar. See if that comes into a clutch situation later.
Oh man, and here comes Yurikov, building up that meter there. Spends the super right there as well, and catches Rogelio pressing buttons, blocks the super. Here comes a proper punish again. This should not kill, but it should give. Oh, okay, never mind. I got the mini curse. It's okay.
I'll take the big one. You take the small one.
So yeah, I'll take the small one. It's fine.
All right, Yurikov up 1 round here in game number 1 of the grand finals reset. Both players just playing extremely solid right now, Tony.
Yeah, I mean they're playing solid right now. It's just we're trying to see what's kind of going on. We got Yurikov trying to get in on that, get in there onto Rogelio, but now not looking like he's able to open it up, and Rogelio's able to take advantage, get his first opening, and now bringing Yurikov all the way for a ride, all the way to the other corner.
Yurikov almost in SPG. Got to be careful now from the side of Rogelio. That rev gauge is pretty high right now. Looking for the short hops is Yurikov, but another block super is going to find its home. Going to be some big time damage, some corner carry.
Oh, and we got a level 1 super on deck to be able to. Missed rev blow by Rogelio. But didn't miss there on that air rev blow on your right there. And now he is on overheat at this point.
Yeah, trying to stick those pokes out as well to try to get Yurikov out of SPG, but a cross-up's going to find its home. We're going to go directly into the hidden gear. Big time damage, Toma.
Yeah.
Time to bet your channel points. Is this going to kill?
I got $1. I lost. I didn't think it was going to kill. It's okay, but Yurikov gets on the board here. First blood in Grand Finals reset goes to Yurikov. First game.
Yeah, Yurikov looking impressive. He's fighting off 2 things right now. He's fighting off Rogelio and the commentator's curse, and he's looking strong. Big cash out there with the hidden gear. Went directly into it as a clean 50%. Let's see how Rogelio responds here.
Yeah, we'll see how he responds, but that's the one thing that we can count on in this match between these two players. When one wins, the other one will adapt and will make it tough for their opponent. And as you can see, Rogelio has already responded, already bringing Yurikov almost to SPG, but here comes Yurikov with his own response.
Almost equal health. Now Yurikov almost in that SPG, looking for the low there, but the rev guard to get some space. Rogelio not really throwing out too many buttons right now.
Oh, right. Just not really whipping, trying to not trying to give an avenue for Yurikov to get in with that big hitbox of those long and high recovery frames of Billy Kain. Nice little cross up there, and Rogelio is able to take advantage, and now puts Yurikov in a big life deficit.
Also has SPG online, but it looks like Yurikov's going to take him right out, cashing out with the super. It's anyone's game at this point. Trying to go over the top, but the fadeaway C, once again, finding its home. And the teleport comes in. One hit should spell disaster for either player right now. Another fadeaway, Toma.
Oh, no. all those whiffs on the neutral jumps and the standing 2As. Oh my god, this is just crazy. Or the standing A's, I should say. And now we got trying to get Yurikov trying to space out with the shurikens. Trying to stop like Rogelio from jumping in the air using those air shurikens. Trying to just keep him at bay.
Yeah, Rogelio is going full passive now, but the thing is, they're not really throwing any buttons, but Yurikov does walk themselves down to the corner, and now Rogelio finding themselves a 2B, catching up with a super SPG online for Yurikov now.
SPG is online for Yurikov. This is probably more advantageous for him. He does have at least one meter of super on deck. Ooh, that was a nice counter. That almost thought was like a guard break of some sort. But as we're kind of going, oh, what a confirm by Rogelio. Rogelio's going full all out to the wall here, and now gets the overhead, but gets caught by the wake up super on Yurikov, and now Yurikov gets the back throw, and nice throw tech by Rogelio to take his turn back.
For another 2B conversion there, does have the super online. See if they can make anything happen with it. Yurikov coming right back in with the short hops, gets themselves a confirm. Taking him out of the skies. Catching up the super is going to be one more hit.
Oh, man, and right now, oh, right there with the fadeaway, A, jumping A. Yurikov does take that round, ties it up in rounds here, but Rogelio has 1 meter of super to play with and almost built up to his second level super. We'll see if he takes full advantage of that.
Looking up as Yurikov, there's the overhead, finding gets home once again. That's big time damage. See if they build up for some super to try to get Rogelio to SPG. They're going to go for the Oki Rev Guard from the side of Rogelio. He gets some space, but the neutral jump finds its home. And they drop, they dropped the combo in the middle of that, and Rogelio is just going to spit out that super one way or another.
Oh, man, and now, my god, Rogelio is now taking full advantage here. Spends the super there. We're basically at even life, and now Yurikov is out of SPG, but now one more hit will take it for either of them, really. Oh, there's the confirm by Rogelio.
One more guess here for both of them. Rogelio trying to look for the chip damage, but Yurikov's an overheat. The air-to-air finds its home, and somehow Yurikov gets the winning end of that situation. Now up 2-0 in the grand finals reset.
Wow, all right. Awesome. This is... You're getting some of your dignity back. I'll say that right now.
I just got to pop off twice as hard if Yurikov to pull out this last game.
Yeah, very much so. We're up 2-0 here for Yurikov. But Yurikov is going to try to close this out. But we've seen this before. There was a reverse sweep in the grand finals, but granted it was on Yurikov's side. So I'm not saying that. I'm trying to say is that Rogelio has the ability to do that here. Oh, a nice neutral jump confirmed by Yurikov. Yurikov is able to get this combo in. Not able to build enough to get that level 1 super, but nice rev air blow by Rogelio to reverse the tide.
Still pestering with that 2B, waiting to the strings. Yurikov, SPG online, but they're in overheat. Gotta watch out for the wake up super. They went for it, and Rogelio's gonna find themselves a punish.
Oh no, and now we get also an SPG as well, but spends the level 1 super there. And now Yurikov is in a big disadvantage, eats the overhead, and Rogelio goes up 1-0 here in this third game.
See how Yurikov responds there. Seemed like they went to overheat. Rogelio was just able to take advantage of it. Now trying to take the skies, using that double jump, trying to bait something out from the side of Rogelio. Spinning the stick to break the shuriken, but they're going to dash right in. Find themselves a nice little punish. Rogelio's going to the corner.
I mean, run behind the fireball has always been like a meta in any of these 2D fighting games. And now Yurikov was able to do that. That was like one of the first times he's actually really did that to its full effectiveness right there. Putting Rogelio in a really bad spot, but granted, he is in SPG right now.
Watch out for that air rev blow. It's been landing a lot, but that 2B's also been landing a lot. They use it to confirm into a super there. Both players halfway through their SPG. See who strikes first. Yurikov finds himself below, using the super to get Rogelio out of it.
Oh my god, and now we got Yurikov trying to jump in. Rogelio shimmying back and forth, but the back throw by Yurikov. Tried to use the overhead to get a call out, but was not able to. Oh, and now Rogelio was able to get that confirm on that standing B, and this is not looking good for Yurikov. We're now down to 1 interaction each.
One more hit to be able to close it out. Looking for the cross-up. Yurikov finds its home, and he puts himself on tournament point. The air mobility working out, and just able to steal that. It looked like Rogelio had him right where he wanted him, but just wasn't able to close out.
cross-up was deadly, and now Yurikov is in an advantage situation here. 2 games to 0. Final round in the 3rd game on tournament point. But right now, Rogelio is not making it easy for him. But put Yurikov in SBG. We'll see how Yurikov responds.
That was a great throw tech, but getting the punish off of the whiff rev blow there. Yurikov getting caught with the low once again. So nice. We'll show it twice. B&B to take him out of SPG. Rogelio trying to put himself on the board. He whiffs the grab and gets caught with the super. And Rogelio is going to keep himself alive for just a little bit longer. Now 1 game to 2.
They're really making you cook right now, aren't they?
Forgiveness, but alas, pride comes.
I mean, Rogelio, that whiff throw with Yurikov, like Rogelio using that super, just great reaction time on that whiff punish. A whiff punish super is something I've never really said too much, but you know, it happened. Rogelio gets on the board, 2 games to 1. Yurikov is still in the lead here. We'll see if Yurikov is able to close this out, or if Rogelio is able to extend this game.
Just getting caught low over and over. Rogelio continuing to find the home on the 2B there. Hyper defense from the side of Yurikov to get himself some space. Backing up now and throwing the shuriken, trying to play the zoning game.
He's doing a zoning game, and Rogelio was actually getting hit by those stars. Wasn't even blocked. Oh, nice come in by Rogelio there. Was not able to take full advantage, but put Yurikov into SBG. So we'll see how that happens. How Yurikov will respond and what he goes out there with. He's just getting caught with some of these big pokes. He misses on the rev blow, and this is a proper punish. And Rogelio should close this out, and does. Goes up 1 round to 0 here in game 4.
Got me sweating over here, Toma. All right, let's get into round number 2 of game number 4 here. Rogelio with a nice opening. Yurikov just another hit from going into SPG. Catching up with the super, going to go directly into it, actually, and Yurikov's going to find themselves in the corner.
Yurikov is able to use some of that jump trajectory to throw the timing on Rogelio off and puts him down into SPG already in the mid bar. Catches again on the short hop, but now Rogelio is able to try to stop a little bit of that pressure and gets out of the corner.
SPG online for both players, and now Yurikov just has to confirm he can go directly into the hidden gear. Let's see if he does it here to close out the round, or if he's going to be a little frugal with it. Spends it all to take the round, and he's going to tie things up 1 round to 1 here. He's going to put himself back on tournament point.
I think that's a good call out. Like, spend it here, get the round, knowing that your opponent only has 1 level of super. Like, I think that's a pretty good, that's not a bad strategy in the meta right there. So right now they're basically equal. Like, they can only use the level 1 super if they play their cards right. Oh, but here comes Rogelio trying to get in quickly.
Looking for the wake-up super to break the offense of Yurikov, but he stays put. The big-time punch here to get some Oki off of this, but Rogelio entering SPG.
Oh, man, and now, the air rev blow on with Rogelio. Now both are in SPG, but a whiff on with Rogelio there. But the jumping A kind of catches Yurikov off, and Rogelio's trying to take advantage. And now Yurikov still has a sliver SPG left, while Rogelio has full SPG. Oh, but nice little catch on the shurikens.
Seems like Yurikov's trying to jump out of the way of the air rev blow of Rogelio. He keeps on getting caught in the landing frames there in overheat. It's all Rogelio right now. Should be able to go ahead and chip him out. Looks for the air rev blow and gets caught with the 2B on the way down. Now tied 2 games to 2. I'm sweating bullets over here, Toma.
I like how you're sweating bullets for what your reputation right now. Like, it's not like these guys are sweating bullets. They're trying to win this money. They're trying to win pride. You're really just like, I'm sweating bullets because my reputation's on the line. So I'm cheering for you, man. Like, I want.
Yurikov's never gonna forgive me after that one.
I will always forgive you, but the production team is not. They're gonna call you out on it all the time. But here we go. We're kind of reset. We're going down to the final game of this tournament right now, of this bracket. We're going to see who gets it. Winner takes all in this. And Yurikov is able to take advantage, goes into a full combo, bread and butter, gets whiffs on the throw, but no one really takes full advantage. And good defense right now. But here's an opening before Yurikov.
Yeah, both players just trying to bait each other into things. You see a lot of the fadeaway from Rogelio trying to catch the landing frames of Yurikov in the air, able to find a red blow there in the air. And Yurikov once again find themselves in over. He gets the spacing though, but not a big enough punish to really make an impact on Rogelio's light bar. Both players in SPG. Gotta watch the red blow.
My God, and now the long-standing 2B, or long-standing B kind of catches Yurikov off guard. The super will take it. Oh, it doesn't kill though. I thought that was gonna kill. One more hit. Oh, chip damage does pull it off. Rogelio on tournament point. Sorry.
I'm the biggest Yurikov fan there ever was right now. As they open with a nice jump and attack, not able to get the combo off of it, and Rogelio finding that 2B once again.
Oh man, and right now we got Yurikov just sort of waiting out, finding an opening right now. Oh, but no, Rogelio is able to get that opening with that standing C, and he's not able to get there. Oh, but now nice reversal by Yurikov. Yurikov is able to get some of that corner, spend the super meter there, and now gets the cross up, and now it spends his other super, and now it's just kind of going back in here.
Yeah, I like the choice to spend the meter there to keep Rogelio at an SPG. While Rogelio's been in SPG and Yurikov's been in burnout, that's how Rogelio's really just ran away with a lot of rounds. Yurikov now in SPG. See if they answer with a red blow at any point. 2 bars of super on deck for Rogelio. You're going to look for the anti-air, but it whiffs. Got to watch the throw part of that. Yurikov mindful on defense.
Yeah, I mean, but that was good awareness there. We're going to a final round as Yurikov is able to close that out. We're going to see who gets it. Winner take all. Last round. Breakout series. City of the Wolves number 4.
Both players locked in here. It's been a tale of movement. A big jump in lands early for Yurikov. Big time damage. We're going to put Rogelio into SPG. See if Yurikov doesn't do the same mistake of finding themselves in overheat early.
Oh, wake up super there by Rogelio. He has something to say about it. Both are not in SPG yet, but we're kind of getting close. We'll see who gets it. Oh, a nice whiff, or whiff punish by Yurikov. He's able to confirm, put it a little bit in there. Oh, but the rev blow kind of takes his turn back by Rogelio. And now Yurikov is down to 1 sliver left of SPG.
Yeah, and overheat as well. Gets himself a 2-way punish there. Not enough to take Rogelio out of SPG. Got to be careful blocking all these strings. Have been putting him in overheat nonstop. Taking to the skies as Yurikov gets caught with the 2B. Cashing out with the super. And forgive me for the first time, but Rogelio is going to find the reset and take it 3-2 over Yurikov to close out the tournament.
Oh my God, GG.
This time I'm right?
Yeah, that was another reverse sweep too. That was the other way.